Hey, Troy here with Big BB LLC, and today I wanted to discuss some suppressors. I get a lot of questions about, hey, what's the best suppressor? What's the quietest suppressor? And a lot of other questions from people who are just trying to get into the suppressor world, who haven't bought their first suppressor yet, but they're doing the research because they've kind of made it difficult, I will say. If you get the wrong suppressor or you get one that you're not happy with, they kind of made it difficult to give it back, to sell it off, or do whatever, right? You buy a gun, you don't like it, you sell it to your buddy. Can't really do that with a suppressor. So I understand the hesitation a lot of people have buying a suppressor and then doing copious amounts of research. Copious. And so I'm hoping to dispel a little bit of that today, or at least get you pointed in the right direction, right? And I am by no way, means, shape, or form a suppressor expert. I have not tried all the suppressors that are out on the market. Matter of fact, I don't know if anyone has, but there are a lot, all right? But hopefully I can give you some knowledge and a direction to head towards when purchasing your first suppressor, or even identifying what you're looking for in a suppressor, right? Like I said, I don't have a whole lot of suppressors here, maybe like one or two. Yeah, just about one or two, and more this way, and we'll get to see these. So let's jump into it, right? So if you're looking for a suppressor, if you have like a special purpose single use kind of application, your decision's easy. You got to get the suppressor that fits. Every gun that's over here has been cleared, but we'll do it again because we treat every weapon as if it were safe, or as if it were loaded, I'm sorry. But this is your Cobra M911, unloaded. These threads are a 3/4 by 10, and this is a special purpose suppressor that will fit right on it. And it won't back off, right? So this suppressor only fits with this right now. That's the only thing I have that'll fit. So that's kind of a special purpose suppressor. So like I said, if you're looking for a special purpose suppressor for something, you're kind of stuck. If you're looking for a suppressor for like a pistol, like a Glock, you're going to have to determine a couple things. One, you're going to have to determine what do you want, right? They offer suppressors for pistols in varying sizes. So here's a Trinity and here's a Stealth. You can tell that these are not even the same size. You're going to have to get something that has this pistol booster. If I can thread it properly. Because that booster right there will convert the gases, and it will allow the weapon to function as it was intended, right? If you do not have that, there you go. If you don't have that booster on there, it will not work, right? So, that now becomes a consideration. Do you want it for a pistol? A rifle? PCC? There are different applications. Like I said, these are 9mm. 22, 5.56, 300 blackout, 7.62, all of those calibers but BRM. And then Aero Precision 30 caliber. All right. So you got to kind of determine what is it that you're looking for. All right. What I do here is I do demos, because the best way for you to understand what it's going to sound like is for you to actually shoot it. I don't care how many videos you watch. I've posted many myself, shooting many different suppressors. Many other YouTubers have as well. And they all kind of sound the same in video. And I'm a half-deaf motherfucker anyway, so everything kind of sounds the same to me. But in order for you to really and truly understand what it's going to sound like with your weapon system, is to shoot it with your weapon system. The business here is kind of unique. All of these suppressors are demo models. That means we go out there and we shoot them. And then from there, you make a decision on what you want. Or if none of these are what you want, I can order you something else that you may want, but at least you'll have a better understanding of what you're looking for. You've got different designs from monocore to your baffle design. All right, I don't know if you could see that, but that's a baffle. This other one was a monocore. You can do direct thread. You can do something like this, where it takes a break. And they only mount to something like that. Or you can do something like this, where they're quick disconnect. And they basically pop on, pop off. Now, suppressors aren't gun specific necessarily, but they are caliber specific. All right. For example, this is a 7.62 multi-cal from GSL. You can throw a 308 through this. You can throw a 300 Win Mag through this. You could throw a 17 HMR, a 22 long rifle, a 5.56. Basically anything 7.62 and under will fit through this hole. But you're going to have to understand that if you want something that's going to be like a catch-all caliber, it's not going to be as effective as it would be, say, a 5.56 dedicated can. It's probably going to perform better on a 5.56 platform than a 7.62 can. Even though this will handle it, this may handle it better. How much better? Again, that's why we do demos. That's why we actually shoot them, so you can understand the difference in the sound and the quality, and you make that decision from there. Length absolutely has a lot to do. So these are three of the same suppressors. The only difference is the length. And they all sound different. They're all 7.62 direct threaded Aero Precision cans. You got the K, you got the Lahar 30K, you got the Lahar 30, and you got the Lahar 30L. They're all constructed the same. The only difference is the length. And they all three sound different. Factors that you're going to want to consider is, what are you actually going to throw through this? A lot of people looking for 22 cans. Right? These aren't a bad, they're cheap, they're fun. The GSL Woodland is probably one of the most fun cans I have. You can use it on a 17 HMR, you could use it on a 22 Magnum, you could use it on 22 long rifle. Cannot use this on a 5.7 by 28. It just will not hold that pressure. This thing is a light can, and it just won't hold it. So GSL has a 5.7 22 that will hold all those same calibers plus the 5.7 by 28. And then you got one from, this one's from Ballistic Research and Machine. This is a monocore design, full titanium. It will hold all those calibers as well, including the 5.7 by 28. However, it is a direct thread only. So if you're trying to put it on a pistol, depending on the pistol, now if it's a pinned barrel, like a 5.7 Smith & Wesson like I have, this will work. But if it has a barrel that is not pinned, it's free. It moves around, all right, that will not work. Stealth 9mm, right? 9mm. It's got the pistol booster on it. Well, what if I wanted to put it on my PCC, my carbine? That's okay. They make things for that. You take off the pistol booster and you put the direct thread unit on. Now you have a 9mm can that could be used for your PCC or for your pistol. And you can get this threaded in 1/2 inch by 28, 1/2 inch by 36, 5/8 by 24 if you want to use it for a 300 blackout. This will shoot a 300 blackout, subsonic only. Subsonic only. It will not handle the pressure of the hypersonics. For that, you may want something like the 300K or the Game Changer. Again, 2 different size cans, 2 completely different outputs. And this little one is actually heavier than this big one. So construction, all that stuff is going to make a difference. I highly recommend that you go out and demo it. That is really the only way you're going to tell if it's going to do what you want or not. The sound to the ear is something that the video is not going to be able to tell you. It's not something Google's going to be able to tell you. How it feels on the end of your rifle is not going to be anything that anyone else is going to be able to tell you. You're going to have to feel that for yourself. Everybody is different. Everybody has a different preference. Google doesn't know who you are personally, and neither does any of the dealers, and this is why most of us do this. Ease you in there a little bit better, help you out with something that's going to work for you and something that you're not going to feel stuck with. We want you to feel like you got a good purchase. We want you to get a good purchase. And this is one of the reasons I do demos, because it kind of sucks to wait all that time to pay all that money, and there's nothing you can do about it if it sucks. All right? Feel free to reach out to me if you ever want to demo one. If you want to come out and shoot something, let me know. If you want me to video more of these and you want me to test them, let me know that too. I have no problem getting out on that range and shooting. That's what I live for. All right? If I left you with more questions and answers, I'm sorry. Reach out to me, ask. I'll let you know what I know. If I don't know, I can at least point you in the right direction. All right? With that being said, we'll see you later.